Today's October 29th, and they just put this eyelash inside my eyes, and it started to hurt me. So I had to put some eye drops and take it off. Like it just came right out. That's the eyelash. Now I showed you how they place the hair in my food when I was eating my food today, right? And I showed you how it is just not possible to have hair fall because all my hair were tied up. So yeah, obviously it's witchcraft. And I told you this is how they used to remove all my eyelashes, like 300 eyelashes in 1 month. So, and then I used to go to a doctor and they were like, oh no, your eyelashes are full, there's nothing wrong with eyelash. So where did the 300 eyelashes come from? Witchcraft. That's it. So I want to show you something. And this is, I'm sure you can see this little I don't know. It never focuses. I don't know why. Okay, wait, is that clear? Yeah, probably that's clear. Okay. So that's the eyelash. Now I'll show you why they did it, okay? So here, I'm watching TV, and so I was playing this guy's video. They are always watching Chosen Ones, Effects of Gang Stalking, Thaddeus Mitchell. It was 1 month ago. His video is about 24 minutes, okay? And he was talking about how spiritually he was attacked, how everything is written in the Bible about the chosen ones and how they are spiritually attacked, and the people around me and around him, he was saying how they are possessed by evil. And the same thing Tanutsudan talks about, right? That all these people, be it your family, friends, relatives, neighbors, whoever they are, whoever you come in contact with, the evil spirit will take over them and they will act against, like a normal, regular stuff. It's like very illogical things, like they will start to act. So he's talking about the same thing. So then what happened was, these people already started to give me some little bit of here and there, like pulling off my right eardrum and just started to wiggle my eyes. Now before that, I was watching this guy's video. See how he has mentioned chosen on his face, and the elect are being monitored and chosen ones are being washed physically. So this guy's justice, okay? So I was watching his video. I didn't watch it entire, but I watched like half of it. That is when these people started to like wiggle my eyes, like, give me this kind of hurt feeling in my eyes. And then while I was watching this guy's video, this was the second video I was watching, these people actually, I think started to do more and more hurting of my eyes. And when he was talking about the family, that how his family was treating him in, like a weird way, and like how they were, ganging up against him, or they were not sharing information, but he was talking about himself. So these people thought that I'll take that as my family, that my family is doing the same. So these people started to first give me twitches on the right side of my back, and along with that they started to give me more and more wiggles, like wiggle in a sense, like irritation in my right side of my eye. So I told you how they do it at a particular time to tell me, oh look, no, your family is not doing that. Well, I already know what my family is doing. They do same thing, as CI Robert Duncan says, they do improbable synchronizations, and that is what my family used to do. Initially, when the gang stalking started in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, but back then I had no clue about these improbable synchronizations and Illuminati and witchcraft, black magic. I had no clue about all this. Later, I came to know about all this, and that's how I came to know, because they were hitting my family, they were targeting my family, they were making them fall, they were puncturing their tires, they were doing all sorts of physical harm to human body, like my family's human body, and their things as well. That is when I came to know, oh wait, they are not in on this. So I already know that, but the moment this guy started to tell that, oh, my family is in on this, and all that, so these people thought, oh, I'll take that literally, you know, like, oh, that's happening to me too. But I know how to discern my situation. I don't know what's going on in his, and I still don't know whether he's the real guy, because a lot of these Satanists, you know, they make these videos too. So I still have to figure out. And if, and you know, here there's already a big negative stuff right here, because Almas Jacob says that in Bible it's mentioned that you're not supposed to, you know, poke your skin with anything. And here he has a big hole in his ear, and you're not supposed to have tattoo on the face. So if you're such a, you know, Jesus Christ follower and Bible follower, why are you having any of this, right? Okay, forget about, but whatever he was saying, that you're being monitored, it's the same thing as what Dr. Richard Boylan says, right? That we starseeds are, you know, these people at Area 51, NSA, Delta Force, Green Berets, they're all doing Operation Stargazer. And who are these starseeds? They are doing Stargazer on starseeds and star adults. So who are these starseeds? They are nothing but chosen ones. Then comes this lady's video, okay? She's Empress Airy, chosen one. People believe in you and God now because of this. So she was saying that how, you know, you would have been broken the way these people have attacked you, but you are not broken and you are in one piece. And so they are trying to understand that, you know, God's spirit is working through us. Like it's like God's blessing is upon us. You know, these demons are realizing that. So, I mean, she was just going on, like, you know, talking about all that. And that is when they actually removed the right side of my eyelash. Again, the right side. Don't forget, the eyelash I showed you was from my right eye. Everything on the right side. The twitches they gave me when I was watching this guy's video and the family thing came up, it was right side of my back. The pulling of the right eardrum came when I think I was still watching this guy's video. At a particular time they pulled my eardrum. Then okay, so before that I was so I already made a video and I didn't mention the other part, but in evening, you know, when I was making my hubby's tea, they gave me the same twitch, you know. I told you in my previous video how, and since morning today they have targeted this part of my knee, okay? So they have been giving like small twitches over there, like kind of subtle twitches, but it's very annoying because they keep continuously doing it. So it's very annoying, okay, when you get continuous like these twitches. So when I'm sitting down, I'm eating something, or when I'm just watching TV, there's nothing. I'm folding clothes, you know, my laundry's done, I'm folding clothes, then there is no twitch. The moment I go to cook, first, they wanted to make issue about my hubby's tea. Oh, don't make tea. I don't know. They wanted to make issue. Then, when I took out some snacks for him, they started to give me shooting needle pains in the right side of my abdomen. So, I had no clue that, you know, he has already eaten some snacks. I realized later that he had eaten snacks. So, these people already started to give me shooting needle pains in the right side of my abdomen. Yeah. And then, I had to... Oh, and then I had to... you know, go, I had to, but when I went to give the snacks to my hubby was like, oh no, I already had my snacks, you know, I had the same thing. I'm like, oh, okay. So see, these people are monitoring, as I showed you in the previous video, that these people are monitoring. There are all these spirits that are watching us, right? You go watch Pinocchio movie. It's an animated movie. They show you the same thing, that there are all these watchers with one eye symbolism of Illuminati, one eye of Horus. They show you all, okay? Go watch Pinocchio movie. It's an animated movie. So these watchers, they tell you they are the witches. They are the who invoke the spirits, jinn, demons, you know, whom these CIA, NSA, FBI people, they call it so-called aliens, okay? Delta Force at Area 51, they give it a nice name called aliens, and they tell you in the spelling that it's a lie, N, okay? A lie, N, alien, okay? So, and these aliens are nothing but jinn and demons, okay? So they invoke these jinn and demons, and that's what Billy Graham Pastor said, that there are 300 witches in one military base. So this is what they do day and night. You know, they invoke these jinn demons, they send it out in my house to watch over, right? And that is why these people continuously keep saying that we are doing this watching, of all these spirits. I mean, these spirits are watching us. So that's what happened. And now you just saw that while I'm recording this video, okay, my father-in-law, he just came out and like he can hear me, right? That I'm making a video, but that was like this urgency, and he, like, at this time he just goes and watches his TV, but there was this urgency to talk, and while I'm making this video. So this is exactly what goes on, like, when I'm doing something, there's this kind of distraction that will just come up, and that is what this guy was explaining. They're always watching the chosen ones, and he was explaining how these people get possessed, and they will start distracting the chosen ones. Then there goes another distraction that just came up. So yeah, this is what it will go on. Like, for example, just few days ago I was making a video, so to make a distraction while I'm making video, it was in the afternoon time, and so I thought that my in-laws have gone upstairs, my hubby was doing something else, maybe he was also upstairs something. So I thought, okay, let me go make a video now where it's not there's no distraction. And sure enough, these people, they turned on this TV that I just showed you. It's in my living room, and I was making a video in my office area where there's a computer and everything. So while I'm recording the video on this phone, they turned on the TV, and the TV was so loud, it was actually making all these distractions while I'm making the video. So I have to speak louder and louder because I'm trying to process the thoughts, what I want to make in the video. And that was like a very important video I was trying to make. But these people made sure that they turn on the TV because nobody else, I told you my in-laws are upstairs and this TV is downstairs in the living area. So, and mine is not voice activated or that kind of TV, and there is no, voice thing in there. And anyways, nobody said any such commands. But, this FBI, like I told you, go to ex-FBI Gerald Sosby's website, well, which he has taken down now because I started to expose him on Twitter and everywhere after August 20th, 21st. So on September 24th, he said that, oh, I've taken down my website. And why 24th? Because that's like my birth date. So he always synchronizes every single thing with my life, right? Because he's a stalker, as that other guy was saying, the Tedious, whatever his YouTuber name is. So for the first time, I'm watching this guy, and so he was talking about the same thing. And what happened was his he was just talking about the same thing. And this guy had taken down his website, but before he took it down, he had clearly mentioned that we turn like the Target's TV was turned on, the Target's TV was turned off, we turned up the volume, and we did so he writes everything as if he's the target, but every single thing that he had mentioned on that website was about me. Every single synchronizations he has done, is about my life. So yeah, that is all I wanted to say in short, that these people today, they took out my right eyelash, they gave me twitch on the right side of my back, they pulled my right side of my eardrum, they have been giving twitches on the right side of my knee since morning, since I was in my bed, and they just started these twitches there. And occasionally they would do something on the left side. For example, say I was watching this Sachin Klaus video and there was this nuclear attack thing, like they were just showing this nuclear thing. So immediately these people started to give me twitches on the left side of my leg, okay? So sometimes they want to tell me, oh yeah, this is our plan, we're going to do this in the future. They always tell me, they at least give me these kind of signals. For example, they have told me many times that, oh yeah, we're going to have fake alien invasion. Oh yeah, we're going to have this kind of attacks or rapture, fake alien invasion whenever in 2 or 24. So whenever something of that sort comes up, when I'm watching a YouTube video or something, they'll give me twitches on the left side of my leg usually, So this is how they do programming. This is how they give me signals, and this is how they have been monitoring me. And this is what I've been saying continuously, right? So I just had 2-3 distractions while I'm making this video. It's like 10 minutes into the video and here comes distraction. I cannot even make a video. And I thought that they're gone, they never come out, they never, kind of start, and it's okay. I mean, it's not a big thing, but like I have to come here now in this room immediately. So this is what this guy was saying. The people around me, like Tanu Sudan says the same thing. This alchemist, she's a YouTuber alchemist, her name is Sarah. She says the same thing. There are non-player characters, NPCs. All these people are called NPCs. The devil will immediately hack these people and they will just come up with something very bizarre, or they will just create distractions, or they will start doing illogical stuff that makes no sense. And a lot of time I have to go through I'm like, seriously, I mean, like how illogical thinking that is, or the action that they take is. And so I have to continuously fight that illogical thing. It's like you continuously fighting this third what do you call this, illogical thinking people, and because I think very logically and practically, I'm like, it's just a continue. But I know, and initially I had no clue. In fact, these people would say things that they will not even remember later. I'm like, you said this. So that's when many times when I used to go to grocery stores, I used to, like, I'm hubby, like we are just walking, and there was this guy who was just having his dinner outside. There's like outside some bench area, like sitting desk area, and he was just sitting there having his dinner. And here on this side there's like a walking pavement, like, so we are walking here, he's on this side, he's looking on the other side, there's a street here. So he's sitting here, he's looking on the street side, we are walking here, he's here, and we already walked past here. And then he turned around and then he shouted, he screamed at us, hey, do you know why you are on this earth for? I mean, these kind of bizarre things. And I know that question that he posed was in regards to my slavery programming. I know that. Oh, why you're coming out and eating here, if you're coming straight from home. No, that's the slavery program they used to do a lot. They used to have like gang stalkers everywhere. If we go out in the evening from my house to the restaurant, then they always wanted to make issue, and there was always some gang stalking car right outside my house, or outside my subdivision, or outside my neighborhood. That was very, they would make it obvious, like that kind of obvious gang stalking was going on back then in 2015, 16, 17, 18, when they used to do a lot. Now they are doing here occasionally, here and there. Like I said, like this guy, he was hacked, and they just say things like, for example, my mother-in-law has said thing to me that when I confronted, I'm like, first of all, there was no way for her to know any of that thing. It was like something that like very private, right? And so very weird thing that she said. So then I realized, oh wait, somebody's controlling her. Now who's controlling her? So either she got some physical implant in her brain, but if she doesn't have any physical implant in her brain, then there got to be etheric implant. What is etheric implant that montauk.net guy talks about? Etheric implant is nothing but invoking witches. I mean, invoking jinn and demons. Why, these witches, they invoke jinn and demons, and they make a pact, and they tell the jinn and demons to go and hack this person and make her say this. So it's a normal conversation that I'm having with this person, but the jinn and demon that is inside her knows exactly what answers to give me. And the answer that she was giving me, I was like, what? How the heck do you know that? And the same thing, this girl, her website is in2worlds.net. In2worlds.net, and she goes by name Carissa Conti. That's her fake name. She has never given her a real name, but she's also talking about all these weird people that starts to talk to her about her private life that she says that nobody else is supposed to know. So who's controlling these people? So obviously, so that's what these three guys were talking about, that these spirits who are monitoring us day and night, to do all these, put hair in our food and give electric shock and pulling eardrum. And right now, in fact, they started to give me shooting needle pains in the right side of my abdomen right when that family thing was going on. They not only removed my eyelash, but they also gave me 4 or 5 times like shooting needle pains in the right side of my abdomen also. So you see twitch on the right side of my back, removing the eyelash on the right eye, and shooting needle pains in the right side of my abdomen. All three was done when the family part came. Oh, no, you don't blame your family. But I never blamed it. They thought that I'm gonna blame it. It was their thinking, because just before that thing happened, this guy said that these people who are next to you, who are around you, are being hacked, and they start to behave very irrationally or very illogically, or they always try to create distractions, or there's always some kind of hindrance they always try to create in our regular day-to-day life or something like that. And then I was like, oh wow, it makes all sense. And this is exactly what Interworlds.net girl was talking about, that how she was getting all these distractions at her work, at her, no matter where she used to go. She was continuously seeing all these distractions or bizarre behavior of people starting to talk weird stuff to her. And yeah, so we know that they are being controlled by these very jinn and demons whom these people invoke via witchcraft, because as Billy Crone Pastor said, there are 300 witches in one military base. So yeah, that's what they do day and night.